Okay, we're going to kick off the MakeToys Giant Type review, number one, with Mixer, also known as Mixmaster. And I feel a little bad starting with this guy because he's my favorite one. Mixmaster was my first Constructicon I ever owned. In regards to his membership on the team, Mixmaster is sort of the evil scientist version. He's often mixing chemicals in his little mixing container here, often acids, and he sprays those acids a lot. He's a little crazy, but that's pretty that's pretty much all there is to say about him. And I am calling him Mixmaster instead of Mixer because I spent all night putting all these stickers on, making him a Decepticon, and I just kind of want to go over these real quick because I put a lot of work into it, and it's pretty cool. So first things first, we're gonna get in super close, and I just want you to show you some of the stickers I did up on its head here. Number one, you'll notice the Decepticon logo right there. I literally just took that off and reapplied it, and that's one of the things I do have to say. This is my first experience with ReproLabels, and they're very forgiving. And that was one of the things I was worried about. They're very forgiving about when you put them on. They're easy to take back off, and they're easy to reapply. And you can even slide them around a little bit if you haven't pressed too hard to get them lined up properly. So I want to get his face in here, which is it's a great sculpt on that face. You can see all the little detail. Some other stickers I've put on the silver bits, which aren't showing up too well because of the light in my room. I put silver bits where it used to be white right here, and there's little blue stickers here. It just kind of breaks up the color. So you can see the little crotch sticker that I put right there. And I'm just gonna lift them up a little bit here. You also see that there are some silver stickers that I put on his legs here. Again, very easy to apply. I was surprised at how easy it is to apply these guys. There's also they have little window stickers, and it's basically the same color as far as I could tell, although I am colorblind. But I feel like it's a little more reflective, which I like the look of. There's also little stickers for like headlights right here. And I really do recommend if you're gonna get the MakeToys or any most third-party products. If ReproLabels has if they have a sticker sheet for it, I recommend buying it. And also, this is actually the first sticker I applied, and this is the worst I did. It actually ripped a little bit here. This is actually the hardest thing there was to apply, and it was the biggest sticker there was. Um, but it wasn't that hard. Uh, I probably could take it off and reapply it, but I feel like it's good enough. I like the Decepticon sticker here. There's also they redid there were white and red stripes up here, and so it redid it black and yellow. Anyway, and those are the stickers that I applied. It definitely gives them a better G1 look with the application of the stickers. I just want to go over some features. He does come with a gun here. That is his gun, and all of their guns do combine into Devastator's gun, which is pretty cool. He has a couple little hidden things on this guy, like these are Devastator's hands. There's a couple things you can do with these for the different things. On this guy, there's actually little holes in the back here, and there's little pegs right here, and you can actually just clip them right in on both sides. And honestly, I don't know why you would do this. Number one, I'm just showing you to show you because I feel like one of the things for this set is that there's not a lot of instruction. The instructions are all in Japanese, and it's really hard to kind of follow them. So a lot of this stuff I just kind of figured out from just playing with it on my own or seeing what other people have posted. So I mean, if you're watching this and you own this, maybe you'll learn something. So you can't put a little backpack on them. I don't know, like it's a rocket pack, or I have no idea. It does make him very, very back heavy, although I kind of have him standing right now pretty well. Another thing, and this is one of the things I was most disappointed about this guy, is the original figure has missiles that went right here, and I was super disappointed that he didn't have it. Except for one day when I was playing with him when I was drunk, I accidentally folded this down, and he absolutely does have missiles right there. They're kind of hidden. One of the things I like about how it folds down is that he has a little slit right here, so you can. I mean, it's kind of like you can see through it, like it's a blast shield for when he fires the missiles. Fires the missiles. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. It's just neat. It's like one of those little things. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off because, like I said, they do make him back heavy. So real quick, I want to get into size comparisons. He is, like I said, the tallest one in robot mode. I'm just gonna show you here next to Masterpiece Wheeljack, which I just got in the mail, which I'm very happy about. Sorry, I was going to readjust the camera. And here is a Legends class figure. His fellow Decepticon, Shrapnel, or Scrapnel, I guess they're calling him now. Just to give you sort of kind of a height reference here. So this is Masterpiece, or honestly, they're kind of Voyager sized, these guys. So he's basically Voyager sized, which is neat. He's about the same size as the Warbatron figures too. He's definitely the biggest, but that's mostly just because of the way he folds out. I'm gonna go over articulation real fast before we move on to transformation. He definitely has shoulder double hinge right here all the way around, like super good posing. He has a double hinge shoulder or elbow, his double hinge elbow. His head does rotate back and forth. It definitely rotates back and forth. It's hard to get that on camera because it's so far back in there. But trust me, it does. He has ridiculous waist articulation, and that's because he is the leg of Devastator, and that is the ankle pivot right there. He has crazy hip movement. He has an upper thigh swivel. Upper thigh swivel. He has knee. So, and he's got great ball joints on his feet there. Super good. So he's very posable. That's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and transform this guy, and we'll talk about his vehicle mode. Okay, now I have him transformed into his submit truck. You can see he's a lot smaller. I don't really feel like retransforming all the other guys, so I just want to kind of show you next to the new generation Scoop. He's actually roughly the same size. This is a what is this, deluxe class, I guess, just kind of like the normal below Voyager. So he goes from being Voyager height to he shrinks down pretty much to deluxe class here. So he gets pretty small. Just kind of show you. I'll show you the Legends figure in comparison, so you have an idea kind of how small he gets, which is great. Like he folds up very compactly, which is good because you don't want one foot being extremely taller than the other. Um, so just some things about this. I'll go over the stickers I put on here. You can see I talked about a lot of these before, but some of them I put. This sticker was really hard to put on because it's 3 parts and they're tiny and it's hard to get them lined up. He's not perfectly lined up, but it's one of those things where I was like, you know what, it's good enough. He's got some silver bits that look like grills and gates and stuff here on the side, here on the back, right there. Let's see. Over the wheel well right here, and that one was actually surprisingly easy to put on. You can see the lights here and the windows. Like I said, they're just a lot more reflective doing this. So all in all, again, if you can get the ReproLabels, I highly recommend it. They make the figure just, I don't know, a lot more G1 accurate. They make it pop. They make it look a lot better. And the paint applications on this were good, but the stickers just kind of add that extra thing. So you can see here, this is his transform state. His legs fold up right here. These are his legs. These are his arms right here. So he's just kind of squished up, and you can see that his body is just back there underneath. So he's just kind of hunched up in on himself, which is fine. I mean, it's a great transformation. It's very easy. It's not really hard to line up. He's probably one of the easier transformations out of all of them. So that's pretty much all there is to say about this. He's a great mode. Both the feet have a little hinge right here, and what you can do is, this is the forearm, you can just kind of clip that right in here, and it just becomes sort of a trailer for it. Again, I'm just showing you that because it can do it. I never do this. These guys actually are never really in car mode. They're always in Devastator on the shelf because it looks super good. The other thing I want to show you, his gun can actually clip on the side of him. I don't know why you would ever do this. It just basically shoots right into the cab. Like, there's no clearance there. If he shoots this gun, he's going to shoot himself basically in the leg, which is dumb. But I do want to show you because, again, it's not really that clear in the instructions. So if you want to do it, that's how you do it. But that's pretty much it. So that's it for car mode. We're going to go ahead and go into foot mode, which is super very easy. The first thing you want to do is extend out this part. It just pulls right out, and to push it in, there's two little buttons right here. And if you want to close it back up, you just push it in and close the whole thing up. It doesn't move out very far, but it moves enough to give it more clearance. So what happens here is you kind of unfold the legs a little bit. There it goes. So you sort of just unfold the front of the cab. Oops, stay down. And that's it. That is the limb mode. You can see he does have ankle tilt, like lots of leg movement there, and the knee kind of plugs up here, so he doesn't have any movement there. But that's Mixmaster in leg mode. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Wheel Loader / Scrapper.